I am a man, oh, will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you've been dreaming of. We'll live forever, knowing together we did it all along. I think there's another part. Like a knight shining up from a long time ago. From in time I was saved the day. Take me to God so far away.
Hello! Hi! I hope you really loved the intro today. Yes, that is something that Drunk graced us with today. He just spoiled us with some music, and yeah, it was amazing. It was quite the tune. I think it melted some hearts. I think it made people cry. And yeah.
Well, it obviously made Star Wars Theory cry. I mean, he was choking up.
And of course, my regular intro. I'm glad you guys love it. What is going on, chat? Hello. I really hope that this week we don't get hit with spam bots. What about you, Mara?
Fingers crossed. I have the stream open in another tab, so if they come through, I see them come through on StreamYard, I'm going to go in and I nix them. So, I'm ready.
All right. We have some stuff to discuss. I mean, there really wasn't any news this week, was there, Mara? Nothing really.
Yeah, it's a slow week. I mean, nothing really happened.
Quite the slow week. Yeah, I totally agree. But let's say hello to the chat. Chuck Finley is here. He will bitch slap them trolls as well. Dax is here. Hello, TD. Hi, TD. See, you forgot to put a turtle in the thumbnail. You had one job to do. Oh. Well, either way, we're very grateful to him for making those thumbnails. Quite the surprise. It was really nice having those thumbnails made by him. I really enjoy all of them. Legends of the Brave Bard by CTJs. Hope I make it in time to catch the stream. Well, I hope you're still here. Holocron, Library Fox, hi. Christopher Arcella, hello. Naymans is here. Hi, Naymans. Yes, I did make them. Hail to the artist.
Yep.
Yes.
Love
Dread
CJ.
Saber Phil
There's
is
a bunch
here.
of thumbnails to use, and they're awesome. So.
Yeah. Because we were only using like the one over and over again. So
yeah, pretty much.
He gave us a variety of them.
He was like, I gotta help these women.
I know. Mo is here. Trey, what's up, Trey? Cue Ball. Mm-hmm. Orange Hat Reviews is here, along with Drunk 3PO's Fedora. Mm-hmm. Hello, hello, hello. R to the Icky is here. Hi, R to the Icky. Dread Saber Phil, hello. Caden is here. Hi, Caden. Gen X Millennial. What the fuck? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
William Poe is here. Stunning and Brave Drunk Megatron. Look at him. All the way out. Love it.
All the way out. I mean,
all the way out. Doesn't even care. It is summer. He's letting them breathe.
It's stunning and brave. Look at that.
Apollo is here. Hail Greek mythology, and I love my blue Twilight women. Hail. Hail Apollo. Dread Saber Phil is here. Did I say hi already? I'm not too sure. But hello and welcome, John Connors. Hello, 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 hello. What is this? Steph was talking way too much over at Ryan's stream. I know, I was just there dropping links and just saying hello. I got home really late. I'm very sorry. Jeremy Swiggs! Hi, Jeremy! Snowdub, hello, ladies. Hello, Snowdub. Howdy do it. Hi, ladies. Hope the weekend is treating you well. Well, I didn't have to work today, so it is treating me very well so far.
Awesome.
Tim on Flip, hello. Roger H with a super sticker. Thank you very much for the super sticker. It is a thumbs up. Thumbs up from Roger H. Thank you. Andrew 46 and 2 says poggers.
Yeah. We are trying not to have any.
Trying not. I know. I'm gonna really try not to have a slip up again this time. Oh my gosh.
Basically, rule of thumb: if Lethal writes it and you don't know what he's saying, like, don't read it.
I know.
Just rule of thumb. Just like
that's what I'm gonna follow from now on. You're absolutely, absolutely right. I'm just not gonna. Either that, or I'll just look it up beforehand if I don't know what it means.
Like, just read it. Yeah, just read it. Don't say it's poggers until you absolutely know it is.
Oh my goodness. Let's not relive it. Future Tron is here. Hi, Future Tron. Soul Assassin, hello. French ABC is here. Bonjour, French ABC.
Bonjour.
Adrian Alvarez is here. Hi, Adrian. And then Nico Glock with a $5 super chat. My girls. Yes.
Yes.
Your girls.
Yeah.
Christopher Arcella for $5. Thank you so much. You see the picture of the baby turtle I took and found at the park. It's on my Instagram. And hail Mara, looking forward to her destroy Rhino's logic. Yes, we will get into that today.
Yeah, we will get into that.
Yeah, we will. I haven't seen it. I'm going to look at it right now. But I have a story for everybody. And it's such a cute story. I'm so excited.
Yeah, then it's Lethal writes it. The chances are it's like 99.99999999999 chance.
Oh my god, that's a widow turtle.
Let me see.
It's a widow.
I know I'm following Chris on Instagram, but sometimes like some messages don't come up.
I love it. That's so cute. I love it. I love it. Biggles is here. We are coming over soon. Almost done. Ah, yes. Biggles is on Ryan's stream right now. Smallville is here. That wasn't drunk. It was his cousin. Very true. It was Redbone Jenkins. My mistake. My mistake. A happy black man is here. Hail, ladies. What is up?
I did like it. Okay.
What is up? And Alex McCarthy is here. Hi, Alex. A Ryan raid. Yeah. Howdy, Steph and Mara. How's it going? Turtles! I love turtles. So here's my turtle story. I saved a turtle today. Yes, I did it. I saved a turtle. I'm going to put photos in my Twitter story or on Twitter. I'm going to put photos of it. But I saved a turtle. It was crossing. It was one of those, like, classic things that you see on, like, you know, on Twitter or, like, a video. It was a turtle crossing the street. I was like, shut up. There's a turtle. There's a turtle crossing the street. Picked it up. And I took it to a pond because I don't live that far from a pond. But I was like, oh my god, I saved a turtle. It was a big one, too. It was a big turtle. It was a big turtle. Yes, turtle lives matter. If I had just left it in there, if I had just let it cross the street, it would have totally gotten run over. People don't care. I see freaking dead things on the road all the time. Someone would have run over the poor little turtle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I saved a turtle today. It's so cute.
That's the hero. Pretty much that's the hero. Yeah, like turtles especially are, like, in danger. Like, animals in general are in danger crossing the road because, you know, like, some people stop, some people just, like, don't, depending on, like, what's going on. But then turtles, like, they're so slow, they move so slowly that it's, like, I think, like, they're most in danger out of, like, all the animals trying to cross the road.
Boss Hog, Ryan said there were titties here. He's absolutely correct. There are titties here. I'm pretty sure Mara is naked. So I hope not. I hope there's nobody in chat right now that can clip anything. Look,
am I wearing a shirt? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mara's naked. Damaj and I, thank you with the $2 super chat. Hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, Damaj and I. Hashtag Dark Council. Yes. Damaj and I represents the Dark Council, and we appreciate him. Jojitsu raid from Ryan RK Outpost. Ah, thank you, Ryan. Yay. Oh, look, X-Ray Girl. Smash that like button if you like lady nerds. I hope people will smash that like button. Don't slow shame turtles.
I'm not slow shaming turtles. I'm actually like, you save them. You have to save them. They're like the most crucial animals you have to save because.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that snowed up super. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Heath Nation 2465 for a $5 super chat. Thank you. Kennel Raid. This donation is for the princess and the queen. Keep up your good work, ladies. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Kennel Raid, let me give you a kennel face. Hold on.
Wink face is a wink face. I shouldn't have done that. Somebody's going to take a fucking screenshot.
And it was me. It was me. I did it. Yeah. And then Snow Dove with a 99-cent super sticker.
It's heart eyes.
Oh, it's heart eyes.
Yes.
See it. How cute. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Yes, it's a titty stream. Maybe I'll bring a dude on, and it won't be so much of a titty stream. Or maybe I'll just bring some more girls on. More titties.
Yep.
I wasn't subscribed, but I am now. Thank you. And then, oh my god, Cowman with the $50 super chat. In the words of Jim Carrey from Mask, smoking. Oh, I wish I had that. That would have been awesome. But I'll give you this instead.
The only clip I have from the Mask is like the thank you speech he does.
I'll give you this instead.
Oh, come on, Puddin'. Don't you want to rev up your Harley? Vroom, vroom.
He's probably, oh my.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into some news this week. What are we going to start with, Mara? What do you want to start with, Mara?
Well, it's up to you. We're going to trigger Rhino with that F9 one, so maybe save that to the end.
Once we see him in the chat?
Yeah, once we see him in the chat, pretty much. Like, you make up your mind. Like, One Ring stuff, Quiet Place, Batman news, you pick. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, let's start with the One Ring stuff, because I'm a big normie when it comes to Lord of the Rings stuff, but you are not. You are very much into the lore.
Show this on my video, so there, look. Biography. A word that people don't know who claim to be Tolkien fans.
Yeah, I'm a big normie. I have the collection set, the longer editions, the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings as well as the Hobbit. But I that's all. That's about it. I haven't really gotten too much into the Tolkien lore or anything like that. But you have, very much so. So let's talk about that. Let me pull it up here. I'm going to pull up Bounding into Comics article because I don't think Lyndon wrote an article about Lord of the Rings. This would have been his thing
it would have
to
been
write.
Like a dissertation. It would have been a dissertation. Like, there's no way he could.
I know. It would have been the thing for him to write on the Geeks and Gamers website. He just didn't. He's so into Lord of the Rings, and he did not write an article. I'm shocked. Shocked.
Lyndon, you had one job.
One job, Lyndon. All right. Bounding into Comics, Lord of the Rings fan site describes J.R.R. Tolkien as woke. Now, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that oh shit. Hold on. We're back.
There you go.
If I'm not wrong, I thought that Tolkien was racist. Now he's woke?
Yeah. And pick a day, they change the narrative, basically. He's racist because he depicted the orcs and Uruk-hai in a certain way, but if they knew actually where he was deriving them from, they wouldn't say that. But of course they're idiots, and they're going to say stupid shit. But now he's woke because it's Pride Month, and they have to virtue signal with a bullshit post about how Ian McKellen wasn't beloved as Gandalf, where we've had faced 20 years of homophobia, and receipts, bitch. Show me the receipts. Because I've not seen them. I've been basically following Tolkien fan, just about my entire life, or most of my entire life. When Lord of the Rings came out, I followed the news up until the release, and I followed news up until the release of The Hobbit, and I've been following things ever since then. Nothing. You ask anyone who is a diehard Lord of the Rings fan, picture Gandalf, Ian McKellen, straight away. It's like when you ask someone, who do you picture as Joker's voice? Hear Joker's voice in your head, Mark Hamill, if you're into the Batman lore. So it's the same way.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
now he's woke. Now he's woke because the fandom is toxic. So.
Yes. Pick a fandom. They will, chew it up and spit it out and say that they were there the whole time. And that's what's happening with Lord of the Rings. And it's because of the new television show. Is it a television show? Yeah.
A series on Amazon.
A series that's coming to Amazon. And that's why they are now getting their grubby little hands into Lord of the Rings. And, they've been there the whole time, according to them. The OneRing.net says, listen, we've been dealing with homophobic comments for decades, and it's still wrong. Whatever toxic arguments are being said now about Lord of the Rings fandom and adaptations is the same trash that said Ian McKellen was the worst affront to Tolkien's legacy ever. Hashtag cry.
Right there. That tells you everything. What the hell?
Oh, God. Is that me? I think I froze.
I think you did, because I thought it was me.
No, it was me.
All right. I was like, wait a minute, my signal's not going out. But yeah, I was going to say, that tells you everything right there. When they put that hashtag in there, once July 1st hits, they're going to find another woke virtue signal to, shall we say, pander to. Right now, it's Pride Month. So So what are they going to talk about? How homophobic the fandom is, or was, or whatever. Pretty much. That's what they're going to do.
Absolutely. It's all about preaching. It's all about not having a diversity of thoughts and opinion, but just one umbrella. And just me, I'm freezing all over the place. Oh my goodness. It's not about diversity of thought with
No.
This is going to be a very interesting stream if I keep freezing. Oh, no.
We'll see. Well, maybe, I don't know, at some point go off camera. Maybe that'll help, but we'll see. But yeah, so. There's...
it's all about, you need to think the way I think. And if you don't, see you later. We were here first. Give me a fucking break. No, absolutely not. I've never considered Lord of the Rings as something that's ever same with Star Wars, before it, got bought and was under the umbrella of Disney, ever considered it anything, we never considered it toxic, never considered anything of homophobic, nothing. No. I've never considered that at all. I'm pretty sure fans of the X-Men franchise who love Ian McKellen in the role of Magneto, they don't really care about that either.
No, a lot of people didn't find out he was gay until the Magneto role. I mean, and even then, you ask anybody about his performance, no one cares because he became Magneto.
Yes, because he's an artist, and he takes on these roles and he transforms them and he becomes these characters. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what he does in his spare time. All they care about is his adaptation from book to the screen. The adaptation of the character and whether or not they think that he did it justice. So I don't really I can't stand any of this. I can't stand any of this because they're going to claim that they've been there the whole time, but in reality, they really just want to get their grubby little hands on something. Take it in and chew it up.
You're freezing again. While she's figuring out how to unfreeze herself.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was gonna say you brought up.
I hope this helps. Does this help any better?
I mean, as long as you don't freeze that way. I don't know. It might be your camera. Might be your camera settings. But what I was gonna say is that you brought up doing justice from book to movie adaptation, and that's again what I brought up in my video. And if there was anybody who had genuine reservations about any casting choices in these movies, it was, is this actor or actress going to embody the character he or she is playing? Are they going to actually do justice to that character, become that character, and portray that character in a way that is respectful to both Tolkien and the lore established within his books? any legitimate fan would be looking at that going, oh, okay, Ian McKellen was cast as Gandalf. I maybe would have cast this other actor, but let's see what Ian McKellen does. And boom, Ian McKellen became Gandalf. Kind of the same with, I'm pretty sure there are people who had reservations with Elijah Wood as Frodo. Or, what's his name? Oh, any of the castings, really. Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn. There were other casting choices before him, like he was the one chosen. Didn't matter. He became Aragorn. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's... God, Biggles.
No, I think I'm fine. Am I fine?
Yeah, you're fine.
My goodness. All right. Do you want to read this just in case I start freezing out again? Go ahead.
Okay, so then they followed it up with this tweet. Cogent, respectful debate on Tolkien is always welcome, but homophobic, racist, misogynistic trash, and that's what they deem to be homophobic, racist, misogynistic trash, is always a case for banning. So basically, they're ready to block anyone they deem to be either one of those four or three. It's not what Tolkien fandom is, once or welcomes. It never fucking has. We used to be able to ban in the era of message boards and, I guess, chat rooms as IRC. But in the era of social media, and then it continues. But basically, it's like nothing like that ever fucking happened. Were there maybe trolls in internet fucking chat rooms? Yes, they were probably teenagers that were talking shit. It happens. But that's not indicative of the fandom who was reading every bit of news coming out about the movies and looking forward to those movies. That's this. But now all of a sudden, during Pride Month, of course, it's become indicative of the fandom. Of course.
Yeah, there's always been trolls in fandom. There's always been people who, take things to heart. There are always people who are just freaking rude in fandom, and that's just because there are different people in fandom. We're not all one. We're not all one in the same person. We're not all one big brain. There's different people in fandom, different people with different life experiences who've grown up, in different places all over the world. And yes, I agree, while people who, say crappy things and shitty things, just to be dicks about it, those people really are doing it on purpose. And yeah, you should just ignore those types of people. Yeah. But to say that, like, oh, we've been dealing with this for years and it's like the number one thing that we've always had to do with, and that's not how it's supposed to be, and we will block anybody who has a different opinion than us. It's so stupid. It's so dumb, because there's always a diverse thought and opinion in fandom. And if you don't welcome that, if you don't welcome the different thought, the different opinions, the diversity of thought, the different interpretations on works, then what the hell are you doing? What's the point of fandom if we can't really talk about it and discuss it?
Yeah, like what's ironic in what you said and going about the hive mind is that the people who are claiming to be most diverse are the ones who are the fucking most hive mind.
Absolutely, they are the most hive mind. Yes.
Yeah, if you dare step foot off the groupthink plantation and go against whatever narrative they're pushing, that's it. You're guilty for life. They try to cancel you. You've committed the ultimate sin of daring to have any independent thought.
So what do you think of this, Mara? If you still think Ian McKellen and Catholic Tolkien would have never approved, I beg you to read more of Tolkien's books and letters. He was woke, stood against hate, embraced all cultures in life and fiction. It's why his books are translated in every language. What do you think of that? Because I have never, ever heard anybody say that Ian McKellen was anything but one of the best Gandalfs we've ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, ever seen. That's the only one that we have, and he did a fantastic job. Yeah. I've never heard anything but praise for the Lord of the Rings movies, and like I said, I'm a normie when it comes to Lord of the Rings, because I've only ever, seen the movies, right? But what do you think?
Okay, first off, like I said before, you ask anyone, picture Gandalf in your head, I'm talking about Lord of the Rings, even normies, but especially die-hard Lord of the Rings fans. You tell anyone, picture Gandalf in your head, Ian McKellen, guaranteed. would be like the first thing image that comes to their head because he embodied that character. Secondly, Tolkien. This is a Tolkien fucking fan site. If they knew anything about Tolkien, he was not woke. He was not prejudiced or racist or anything like that. But he was not woke. And I'm like, they're telling people to read their books and letters, and I'm like looking at that tweet like, did you read any of his books and letters? I'm like, I don't think so, because if you did, you would not be tweeting this stupid shit. Nothing. And Lord of the Rings, the books have been translated into like 38, 39 languages. Not quite every language, but pretty damn close. So if you think about that, the fandom is fucking diverse.
Yeah, it's already diverse. Mm-hmm.
So
like, who are you? So, when I tweeted at them, I tweeted that GIF of Jim Carrey looking around, being like, "Who the hell are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who are you fighting with?" Because I was like, "What is the point of any of this? What is the point of this huge thread that they put out? You know, that says everything that we're reading so far. What is the point? Who the hell are they talking to?"
The whole point is pandering. It's Pride Month, so they're pandering. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Yeah, because I haven't, of course there's negativity in every fandom. I'm not going to say that there isn't. But, I mean, everything that they've been tweeting out here, I'm just like, what are you talking about? Who? Yeah. I've never heard anything about people saying crap about Ian McKellen.
When the Walking Dead account tweeted that about homophobia and the Walking Dead, it's like the same fucking thing. Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
And when I was like sitting there going, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Who are you talking to? I don't understand what you're talking about. Really quickly, John Parson with a $10 super sticker. It was a corgi giving some hearts.
Yep.
Thank you so much, John. Let me give you something. What am I gonna give you? Wait, what? Ooh.
Wanna try some of my pie?
Holly.
I'm sure you'll want seconds.
Like, oh my.
Oh gosh, where are we at? The chat jumped on me. Oh no! Oh no!
Let's see if I can scroll up. There's a one from
Big
Biggles.
Please.
Oh yeah.
Read some super chat. Biggles with $5. His name is Sir Ian McKellen. He's freaking knighted. You are absolutely right, Biggles. 100% on point there, sir. He is Sir Ian McKellen. 100% correct. And then Cowman plays for $20. Thank you. I didn't know he was gay until I saw an interview he did with Patrick Stewart back in 2006 or 2008, or maybe it was 2011. I can't remember the year. Probably because it doesn't fucking matter, right? Like, that's not something that we really pay attention to. It's like, he did an interview one time. I remember it. I don't know when it was. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he's gay. We don't really fucking care about it.
Essentially,
but still, the role doesn't define who they are in real life. Yes.
He's kind of outed by Patrick Stewart, but they were like joking back and forth, and then basically it came out, oh, like, yeah, he's homosexual. But guess what? No one fucking cared. They didn't care.
Yeah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, I really don't care what you do in your personal life. Yes, the role doesn't define who they are in real life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's separate the character from the man himself. God, the chat jumped on me. Do you know what the super chat said before Biggles, Mara?
I
had to close out my YouTube end because I'm pretty sure that's what was making me freeze up.
There was a super sticker from Drunk 3PO. It's a pair blowing kisses.
Oh, thank you.
And Mexican Iron Man. It's an RK Mexican raid. Hail ladies, virtual tacos for all for $5.
RK Mexican raid. Well then.
Yeah. Kindle's missing Y chromosome. Hello, I'm here. Ryan doesn't want me.
Ryan doesn't want me.
And that's it. That's it.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your super chats. I really appreciate it. Let's get some Sith going on in here. Yes.
Yes.
Hail the prequels. I love the prequels, and I love Revenge of the Sith. What is the... Oh, wait, where'd it go? Spanish Kindle doesn't exist. He can't hurt you.
There you go. And yes, open
Oh, what's next? A woke Narnia series.
Oh God.
You know, if you can think it up, they're going to probably come for it. Let me tell you.
And it's like, you know what would be ironic if they make the Narnia series woke is that Tolkien was instrumental in C.S. Lewis not converting, but like C.S. Lewis was, I think, an agnostic, but Tolkien influenced him to convert to Catholicism, and that's how we got the Narnia series. So there you go.
There you go.
I'm back, everyone.
There you go. Continuing on.
Yes, open air like policy. There were. I'm not saying that there weren't voices, but they, like you said, they were the exception, and they were like basically shitheads and shithead trolls in forums, pretty much. Not the entire fandom, as they're trying to say right here. All right, moving on.
Yeah. I lost the top. Okay. If you think Ian McKellen gets a pass, but whatever Amazon is doing is a disgrace to Tolkien, please think more on your personal bias before tweeting. Oh my God. Our block button is very active. And if you retweet, enable toxic voices in the name of free speech, you do not love Tolkien. How? Go to hell, man.
Toxic.
Like, just because if you retweet someone who has a different opinion than us, then you don't love Tolkien. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break.
Obviously, I'm toxic because I quote tweeted them with a Tolkien quote and with a gift like, here's your L.
Give me a fucking... If anything, let's keep the conversation going. Why block? Why block? Don't hide behind a block button. Keep the conversation. I thought that's what this is all about. Diversity of thought. Let's talk more. But no, if you have the wrong opinion, then these people right here, you're enabling toxic voices. You're a part of the problem, and you don't love Tolkien. That's just... You
don't know grammar, because what the fuck does the first sentence mean? If you think Ian McKellen gets a pass, but whatever Amazon is doing, is it what?
They're saying that if you think Ian McKellen gets a pass because he was like a really good Gandalf, but whatever Amazon is doing, so like their woke show is going to be a disgrace to Tolkien, then,
Well, it is going to be a disgrace if they shift tonally or any way at all disrespectful to, oh my God, the lore, which is coded racist language right now.
That's
hell.
right, I forgot about that. It's coded in God, the lore. I forgot.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's in here. The lore. Pride gives us some of the greatest performances beyond expectations. Exactly. Yeah, and that's all we care about. That's all we care about are the performances. We could care less about who somebody sleeps with in their personal life. The only way you care about that is if you're someone who reads like those gossip magazines. Like, I really don't care. All I care about...
The irony is, Luke Evans, who played Bard, I had no fucking clue he was gay until I read a Daily Mail article.
I didn't know that any of these characters are gay. Are all three of these characters gay?
Yeah.
I mean, not characters, but like these people in real life?
Yeah, Ian McKellen actually, in a way, outed Lee Pace. It wasn't exactly... Lee Pace didn't exactly like it. Lee Pace in the middle plays Thranduil. But all three of these actors are gay.
I had no clue. Yeah. I did not know, aside from Ian McKellen, or I'm sorry, Sir Ian McKellen. I had no clue that all three of these people were gay. No clue. I didn't care.
Haldir, he was the elf that Aragorn meets as they're going into Lothlorien in the Two Towers, or the end of the Fellowship, I should say.
Oh no.
He's gay. The actor's gay in real life. Did you know that? No one fucking knew that. No one cared. Because he gave a good performance.
They're gay.
I'm gay.
You're gay. We're all gay.
Oh my God.
Yes, I didn't know that they were gay. I really fucking don't care. I don't care. Oh, surprise. You know what? What is that? The fuck? Stop it.
Oh, yeah.
I could hear something in my ear. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was that ad that fucking plays on... Okay, Downey Comics, stop making your ads automatically play, please.
So I was in theater for a while. Guess what? A lot of men in theater are gay. A lot of actors are gay. So it doesn't fucking surprise me that people that I didn't know were gay are gay. And I guess I really don't care. Why does it matter?
No, it doesn't.
All I care about is that, we get good stories, we get good features, we get good performances out of people. Who and what they do in their personal lives, I really don't fucking care.
I mean, Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my god. Someone is in the chat that we have not seen in such a long time. Ryan Kindle from Louisiana is here. He is back. Yes, let's not judge. I am the true Ryan Kindle. Oh my god, we have not seen Ryan Kindle from Louisiana in a freaking minute. Welcome back, sir. I am so happy you're here. Are you back because of Pride Month? Is that what brought you back? I'm pretty sure it is.
Probably. And yes, Bard the Bowman, yes, Dread Saber Phil. The actor's gay.
During Pride Month, everything is gay. Didn't you know? I'm pretty sure we know that. Even people's avatars are gay. I mean, come on.
There's like a video that went around, I think it was like last year. It wasn't exactly a TikTok video, but this girl in there was like acting as like the corporations, and she was pretending to be on the phone saying, put a fucking rainbow on it. Put a fucking rainbow on it. Like throughout June. When once July 1st hit, she like rips off the rainbow shirt and it's like everything. It's just like that's how corporations are.
I like the video that I posted on Twitter with the grandma coming in with all the stuff that she bought from Target. She's like, I go to Target, I buy all these stuff because I support the LGBTQs and all the other alphabets. Oh my gosh, she was like the cutest little old lady. And she just bought all this rainbow stuff, and she's wearing like this shirt that says ally in rainbows. Oh, she was like the cutest little old lady. But like just the way she talks, she's just like, I go to Target because I support the LGBTQs and all the other alphabets. It's just like, I laughed so hard. It was so cute. Yes, TD saw that grandma was so cute. She's the cutest. If I find it, I'll pull it back up. What is it? That clip of Steph will soon be circling is totally gay, guys. Don't watch it. Oh no. Yes, you are. Oops, right here. You are a bitch if you block someone for having an opinion you don't like. I mean, come on. Honestly, I don't block anybody on Twitter. I may mute some people, or I may mute a conversation, but I will never block anybody on Twitter just because they have a different opinion than I do, or just because I have a different opinion than they do. Everybody has the block button if you don't want to hear someone's opinion, I guess. But I mean, come on now. I don't know. I just think that like it's fandom. It's fandom, and everybody is going to have a different opinion about something, and that's what makes it so great, is that we can have all of these conversations, and you could possibly think of something or that other person that you're talking to hasn't thought about, and it could just start a whole nother conversation. I absolutely love that, but apparently these new fans don't. I want her to be my LGBTQ grandma. Cowman for another $20. Thank you. I was in theater as well. The students thought I was gay the whole, and they wanted me to play a gay character for a play. I said I'm not gay, but I'm open to doing the role, though. I didn't get the part.
But I think he's open.
I'm sorry. Glad to hear you were open to doing the role. I'm sorry that you did not get the part. I would have voted for you, Cowman. I would have voted for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's keep going on this article. It's unclear what the One Ring is specifically taking issue with, other than it has something to do with Ian McKellen and the Amazon production and alleged comments made about them. As you can see above, they don't actually provide any evidence of these comments. They don't, because it's like, who are you talking to? You're fighting with someone that doesn't nobody's there. There's who are you talking to? There
was a guy who responded who I believe works for OneRing.net who responded, and I sent the tweet to Lyndon because I figured he'd talk about it on his What the Friday stream. And the gist of the tweet was like, like those comments did happen, sort of a thing. You know, basically that backing up OneRing.net, but without still providing any proof whatsoever. So I sent Lyndon that tweet, and then I followed up with like that Sean Penn quote from Team America. I was like, I've been to Iraq. I was there. Or it's like, it was filled with rainbows and unicorns and children dancing in the streets. And I was like, that's what the tweet came off to me. It's like the Sean Penn and Team America. They're like, oh my god.
Right here they write, and as for Tolkien being woke, one has to wonder what kind of definition of woke the One Ring is using, because Tolkien is probably the furthest from woke as you can get, being a devout Catholic.
And he was devout. He was very devout.
Yeah, being a devout Catholic. God, here. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's really, like, much more in this article unless, like, there's anything more the One Ring. But basically, like, Tolkien was a very devout Catholic, and I was talking with my siblings one time, and we were talking about whether or not we would, like, meet any of these, like, literary figures or historical figures that we love. And one would be Tolkien. On one hand, I would love to meet him because I would love to talk to him about his work, the inspirations for The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and all his all his works. His experience during World War One, the Inklings, which was a group he formed with his friends while he was at school, and so forth. But on the other hand, I don't really want to meet him, and the reason why is because he would try to convert everyone he talked to Catholicism. And I'm a heathen Protestant. I'd be like, it's like, Mr. Tolkien, sir, I don't want to convert to Catholicism. He would do that. That's how devout he was.
Wow.
That's how devout he was. To the point where, yes, he converted, and Orange have corrected me, C.S. Lewis was an atheist before Tolkien converted to Catholicism. But then they had a falling out because C.S. Lewis didn't convert to the correct Catholicism. That's how devout Tolkien was.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how on board he would be with all of these opinions that the One Ring has. Yeah. Trey puts it best right here. We will end it on this.
Yeah.
Fuck One Ring.
Yep. Fuck One Ring.
Moving from one fandom to the other, let's talk a little bit about the new Batman movie.
Oh, is that the one that Ryan Pattinson got Zoe Kravitz pregnant? So pregnant.
That's the one.
Yeah, and then held Matt Reeves at gunpoint, committed a federal crime that somehow went under the mainstream media's radar.
That's the one. Yeah, let's talk about a little bit about that. Not sure how many people in chat are looking forward to it. I am definitely looking forward to it. I am a huge Batman fan, as you can kind of see from my statues over there. Yep. I have a bunch up here above me too. Absolutely love Batman. I'm a huge fan of it. I think that the only horrible Batman that we've ever had is George Clooney. But I still will give him Batman and Robin. I'll still kind of watch that movie, as like
a comedy. You watch it as a comedy.
Yeah, it was made to sell toys, so I can't really blame George Clooney for his performance there. But yeah, I'm always open to seeing a new version of Batman, and this one I am looking forward to just because we're getting a very young Batman, a very new Batman learning the tricks of the trade, and learning all of his and honing his detective skills. So I'm really looking forward to this movie, not only because of Batman, but because we are also getting another version of the Riddler, which is my second favorite Batman villain, number one being the Joker, of course. But I absolutely love the Riddler. Best one was definitely from the animated series. The Gotham TV show comes at number 2, and then Jim Carrey's performance goes like way below that. I really did not enjoy his performance at all.
It wasn't Jim Carrey as the Riddler. It was like Jim Carrey as Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey,
And he just happened
yeah.
to wear a Riddler suit.
Very Jim Carrey-isms in that movie. I really did not like it at all.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I totally am looking forward to this new Batman movie. Definitely to see the Riddler. It's gonna be like he's gonna be like a serial killer or something. I can see it. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be so cool. A really cool take. Gotham was a good show. Thank you, Apollo. I liked the show Gotham. I didn't mind it. I thought it was kind of cute. All right. What is this? Hey, would you like a lightsaber rack? I could make one if my Home Depot gets more wood. Giggity. I really thought he was offering to make me a lightsaber rack. I would have taken that shit so quick and put it above my bed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But just based on the title, if this title is at all true, remember Warner Brothers thought that Zack Snyder's Justice League was bad and they meddled with it. So if they think Matt Reeves' Batman is bad, it has to be good.
It has to be good. That's my thought. That's my thinking behind this. They thought that Zack Snyder's Justice League was bad. I'm sorry, but it was way better than the Justice League that we were given. And that's why they meddled with it. And Warner Brothers here thinks that the Batman is terrible and may delay it again to 2023. Ooh. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to see it. Totally. Gotham was good up until the last season. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's get into this. Yes. Yeah. Warner Brothers thinks the Batman is terrible, and they might delay it to 2023. The Batman could yet again be in serious trouble. I don't know about yet again, because I don't remember when it was in serious trouble, other than when they had to shut down due to the coronavirus. And then
remember
maybe again when Robert Pattinson got coronavirus, but other than
then
that,
again, he was difficult on set. Remember, he was difficult on set. He was very difficult on set to work with.
So difficult on set. I forgot about that. That's right. He's so difficult to work with. And, all of these stories from the set. Sorry, I don't believe any of that shit. A source close to... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
This is a Victor Van Doomcock rumor. Tells the future ruler of Earth that a bloated... Oh, my God.
Okay.
This could face another delay and in the process become the most expensive movie ever made. Now, becoming the most expensive movie ever made, I don't know about that.
No.
I could maybe... I don't think it's going to be the most expensive movie ever made because, Avatar exists.
Yeah.
But it could possibly be very expensive because there were a lot of delays in shooting. Yeah. Not only that, but all of the precautions that they did have to put in place because of where they were shooting, because of COVID and everything. They had to be extremely careful. There were so many restrictions put on them because they went into production before a lot of movies finished production on their films. The Batman was one of the last ones to shut down filming and one of the first ones to resume filming. There were very few films that were filming and finishing production when the Batman was finishing its production. Mm-hmm. So, because it was so rare to see movies filming around the time that the Batman was doing all of their outdoor shoots and everything. That's why it was such big news at the time. I think other than the Batman, nope, Venom shut down. Venom did shut down before the Batman did, and I can't remember when they picked back up. Mm-hmm. I think Mission Impossible, the newest one, was one of the other ones that... Yeah,
it was one of the other ones. Like, that's the Batman...
But a lot of filming had to be done indoors. The Batman was one of the few productions that was doing, outdoor shooting before they had to move indoors again. So that was very... they really, really held off until the very last second to stop production because of COVID, and then they were one of the first to start shooting again. Because of all of the restrictions and things that they had to put in place because of COVID, I can see that adding a bit more to a budget, but I mean not becoming the most expensive movie ever made, especially with the
No,
trailer that we
not
got.
just
I
the
can't see
delay.
that at all.
Not just a delay, and it's coming from Doomcock. Now, whether or not you like him, that's on you. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to tell anybody who they can and cannot like. But this is the same guy who's how many times has he said Kathleen Kennedy's on the verge of being fired? I'm sorry, how many times Lucasfilm has been on the verge of a civil war?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just not comparing it to Star Wars, just taking into context things that we've heard from behind the scenes, in his videos about just the production of Batman. There is a bit of bias in the fact that he doesn't like Robert Pattinson in this role, and he has never liked Robert Pattinson in this role. And, a lot of people don't like Robert Pattinson in this role. And it's because, I'm sorry, but I have to say it, it's because they just see him as a sparkling vampire. And if you haven't seen any of his indie projects, because Robert Pattinson has stayed away from major roles up until Tenet and up until this one, because of all of the exposure that he got from Twilight, he's stayed out of the spotlight and only took indie roles in order to perfect his acting craft. And if you watch The Lighthouse or even Cosmopolis, I mean, those two movies are really, really good.
I mean, even Tenet, even a small role in Tenet.
Even Tenet, he was good in Tenet as well. So I am looking forward to him,
And I'm looking
forward to seeing what he's...
He was smart. He played the game. He's one of the first ones who trashed the Twilight films, but he played the game. He knew he saw how popular they were. He saw what money he could bank, and that allowed him to pick and choose his roles more judiciously afterwards.
Absolutely.
But the problem was, his exposure made him sparkly Batman. And could you maybe get that albatross off of his neck, please, and let him actually show you he can act?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hoping that that Robert Pattinson can, prove the naysayers wrong. I mean, unless you can't see him as nothing else than Edward Cullen, then I can't help you there.
Yeah.
But if you could keep an open mind, which is what I'm going to do, and see what he can bring to the role, then I really think that Robert Pattinson could possibly surprise you in this role. I'm really looking forward to it. No, I'm not a Robert Pattinson simp. No, I'm not oh my god, the Twilight franchise, fuck no, I was dragged to those movies by my best friend. But I'm looking forward to seeing him in this role, because just like any person who is oh my god, what? Ben Affleck's gonna play Batman? Oh my god, what? Heath Ledger's gonna play the Joker?
Yes, exactly.
I'm looking forward to it. He already knows that people don't like him in this role. He has said it before, and that's making him work even harder. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Let's get to a little bit of super chats really quickly.
I'm not telling people not to have any reservations, because even I have a little bit of reservations, because I'm a wait and see. I'm waiting and seeing what performance he's going to give us. I think based on his India work, he could give us at least a decent performance. But I'm not coming in and going, oh my god, I love him in this movie, therefore he's going to be great as the Batman. No. Go in with just an open mind, and I've stopped judging casting choices ever since Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker, because my initial thought when he was cast was, really? The guy from 10 Things I Hate About You? You cast him?
I loved that casting choice, to be honest. When I watched 10 Things I Hate About You, and he was singing to that girl, and he sat down and smiled, I was like, oh my god, that's a killer Joker smile. He's got a killer Joker smile. And then years later, he was cast as the Joker. I was like, hell yeah! I could not wait. I was so excited. And just his smile and Cameron Diaz's smile, I can picture her being one of those models in the Joker Jack Nicholson commercial where they go, love that Joker. Yeah. I can picture Cameron Diaz's a Joker smile. She would be a good
Martha Wayne Joker, you're talking about?
Martha Wayne Joker, because of that smile that she has. That's what I think. We'll get back to this really quickly. Ryan, $5. Steph is not good at darts. I disagree, sir. I disagree. I'm pretty sure I came super close to the bullseye, and you sucked. Okay.
Believe all women. # believe all women.
R to the Icky for $4.99. It could be worse. It could be a Mike Zero rumor.
Hey, that's another one who knows how to play the game. Kind of a situation.
That is very true. That is very true. I don't suck at darts, Ryan. You do. And then John Parson becomes a YouTube member. Thank you so much. I have emotes that you can throw in the chat. I thank you so much. I really do appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ryan Kendall from Louisiana says, "Get out, imposter."
He's also saying you're not good at pool. That's something that
I fucking suck at pool. I'll agree with him there. Oh, here it is. Steph is not good at. I agree. Yes.
I love playing pool. I haven't been able to play it in years because there's like no place I can go to that has a pool table. But I used to play a lot when I was in college, so I love playing pool.
My parents have a pool table, but I still suck. Like I don't even take advantage of the fact that they have a pool table. Yeah.
Oh, I'd be taking advantage
I
of
suck
it
at
every
pool.
day if I could.
I am very good though, Ryan, at Angry Birds Top Golf. And Mara knows this.
Yes. She has the proof.
I have the proof. I am very good at Angry Birds Top Golf.
I don't know if I would brag about it, but she's very good.
Steph is good at singing and dancing. That's very true. That is very true. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. Have some Revenge of the Sith. And some Batman. Angry Birds Top Golf.
I know what I was going to say. It's not something I would brag about. But
whatever. I had fun.
She had the high score. She had the, like the truth.
Hell yeah. Warehouse scene for the win. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. Yes, one has to consider the source when going into these Batman rumors, because I'm pretty sure that, they said that, like, the Batman production was shut down, and then the very next day they began production. Another thing was that Robert Pattinson was sent home because he was too skinny, when in all actuality he had COVID. Another thing was that Robert Pattinson held up Matt Reeves at gunpoint and got Zoe Kravitz pregnant. That never happened.
On top of the Batmobile.
On top of the Batmobile, that's right. Matt Reeves has said nothing but glowing things about Robert Pattinson's performance. And if you go to Zoe Kravitz's Instagram, she is extremely skinny and has been skinny for fucking months now. I do not think she's pregnant. Not only that, but she has picked up another role in another movie or a television series, I think. And yeah, she's extremely skinny, and she's not hiding her belly like actresses do to hide the fact that they're pregnant. No, that's not happening. Another thing was another rumor was that Robert Pattinson has always been very difficult to work with. Robert Pattinson, since doing Twilight, has, like I said, only done indie films, and it is extremely easy for a rumor or something to leak from an indie film set stating that Robert Pattinson is the worst actor to work with, and he's such a drama queen, and he's so
if that was the case,
he's such a drama queen. All of these demands, when in fact that nothing like that has ever leaked from any of these sets.
You even tried to do a search. If that was the case, then you would be able to go back in search history, finding that shit.
Yeah, it's very easy to debunk a lot of these rumors. This rumor, though, it actually, it leaves me, because me and Mara are fans of Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse, and considering this is Warner Brothers sticking their little hands into the Batman because they think that they don't like it. They think that it's trash. It just tells me that it could possibly be good, because compared to what Warner Brothers and Joss Whedon gave us with Justice League, Zack Snyder, them thinking that it was too dark and nobody would like it, it's too scary. What we received was leagues better than what we were given.
Yeah.
As far as like Zack Snyder, what he gave us was leagues better than what we were given when Warner Brothers got their little fingers into something that they thought was too dark and not very good. So it says at the top of the discussion about this rumor, stressless rumor, it should be first noted that even Doomcock himself stressed he is skeptical about the information he presented and urged view with a huge grain of salt. Well, most of his videos are rumors, and they should be taken with a huge grain of salt. Regardless, the word from his quote-unquote, well, I'm putting these fucking quotes, they didn't put them, but I'm going to put them in, source, is that the villains vexing the Dark Knight this time. What? Is that the villains vexing the Dark Knight this time are studio executives who've seen the movie and aren't happy. Following the wrapping of the film in March, Matt Reeves reportedly screened a rough cut of the film for studio executives, after which they freaked. God. As noted by Doomcock, the reaction was similar to those of Star Wars and Star Trek fans who saw The Last Jedi and Into Darkness. Of course, it's being compared to The Last Jedi and Into Darkness because those two movies are probably the worst movies in franchises for Star Wars and Star Trek. So I know why he like added that little grain of salt in there. I'm sorry, I don't really I don't believe. What about you, Mara? I don't believe this rumor at all. I don't think it's doing what he wants it to do.
Yeah, I really don't. And he always in his videos says take it with a grain of salt. And then, like I said, you know, it's like how many times has he said Kathleen Kennedy is fired? How many times has he said that like he was, where's the Lucas cut? I mean, I'm sorry. Look, if you like him, fine. He's built a persona, so you have to give him at least respect there. But at the same time, it's like people will sometimes take what he's saying as gospel. Like, oh my God, Doomcock is saying this, therefore it must be at least close to accurate. At least like it must be, close to true. So like he's saying it must be true, and they'll come at you, they'll come at Ryan, they'll come at me, like with that, and we're like, where's the Lucas cut? They go silent. So yes, take it with a grain of salt. However, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it because every rumor that's come out about the Batman movie has been easily debunked.
Yes.
Easily debunked. And ever since the debacle with Justice League and Wonder Woman 84 and the at least the release of the Snyder cuts and these renewed calls for restore the Snyderverse, I don't trust any taste coming from Warner Bros. Executives because we saw what they gave us. That is their idea of what is good. So why would we trust them to have a good perception of a movie now?
Yeah.
Why? I just don't get it.
Yeah. And it's not Warner Brothers who gave us the Snyder Cut either. They didn't make that shit happen.
No, that was AT&T. AT&T says, what the fuck have you guys been doing?
The fans.
The fans, yeah. I'm saying that the fans called for it, and AT&T stepped in and goes, what the fuck have you been doing for all these years? You have, like, guaranteed money right here. They're, like, opening their wallets to you, and you refuse to release this movie. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I do not like, I don't know. I think that anything can be said about Warner Brothers right now. Just the fact that I believe DC Fandom is coming up soon, correct? I'm pretty sure it's this month.
I have to look at the date. So yeah, it would be coming up because it was like in August last year, so it'd be coming up pretty shortly.
I think it's either I thought it was this month. Maybe
let me look real fast.
Yeah, I thought it was this month. I'm pretty sure we are going to get a new Batman trailer at DC Fandom. Is it this month, Mara?
Oh, I'm looking at that. Hold on.
I mean, I'm sorry, but the first Batman trailer, or the first trailer for the Batman blew everybody's
It
expectations.
says it
out of
was
the water.
announced that the next DC fandom convention would be held October 16th, 2021.
Oh shit, that's like fuck. Why
Yeah,
did I think it
so
was
a
in June?
little
What's
bit
in
longer
June?
because the last one was in August. It looks like they're pushing it to October, but might change. I don't know because it says it was announced in April 2021. So that's what this is saying right here. So let me see.
What's in June? Why do I have June in my head right now? I don't know why I have a June in my head.
I don't know. Maybe because we're in June and it's Pride Month. Maybe you're an ally.
That's why I'm an ally. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, October this year, mid-October this year.
Well, I mean, the Batman trailer when they released it at Fandom with only 25% of the movie filmed, that just on its own blew people out of the water. It was fucking crazy. And it got me even more excited to see the movie.
Like the scene where he punches down one of those gang members in the street, and they could have easily said, like, had him say, I'm Batman," but no, he just says, "I'm vengeance."
I'm vengeance.
Yeah,
Yes.
chill.
I cannot wait to see this movie. I'm not going to judge Robert Pattinson just because it's Robert Pattinson and you can't see him as Bruce Wayne. I'm not going to judge anything. I always try to take just go in with an open mind. That's what I did with Birds of Prey. God, that movie was shit. Oh my God. That's what we did, Mara, when we watched.
I paid for that shit.
That's what we did when we saw Wonder Woman. I think like probably the only movies that I go in with like prejudgment are the movies, the Disney remakes. Those are the only ones that I kind of go into with like, why?
Yeah, like this,
why?
like the origin story for this character. We know where this character ends up.
Yeah, like those are the only ones that I go in with like already prejudging the film.
Yeah.
So Steph and Mara watched Birds of Prey, so we will. That's very true.
We took the bullet.
We took the bullet for you guys. We took the bullet watching the Wonder Woman movie. And that leads us into the next one. I took the bullet watching Cruella. That fucking movie was that movie was fucking horrible. I hate that it's being compared to like the Joker. It's being compared to Joker. Are you kidding? This
what? I mean, I
compared this Joker. That Joker. It's being compared to that. It's like the woman version of that fucking Joker. No. And now they're comparing now because it got a second. Guess what? It's getting a sequel. Yeah, now they're saying that it's the Batman Begins effect because of good word of mouth. Give me a fucking break.
No. Okay, first off,
break.
There already is a sequel. It's called 101 Dalmatians.
I forgot to mention because I went through the whole movie during, was it the Fullazi? Or no, it was during Rhino stream. I went through the whole movie, the whole Cruella movie, spoilers and everything. I knew nobody was gonna fucking watch that movie. I hated that movie, and I went through it from start to finish, and I completely forgot. Hey, guess what? There's an end credit scene. So if you've watched Cruella, don't forget that there's an end credit scene. If you didn't watch the end credit scene, you're gonna love it.
Oh my God.
It's so dumb. That movie is horrible. I drove by my movie theater today and last week, and it is packed. It's so nice to see a movie theater with just seeing it packed. Seeing people finally going back to the movies, and it's awesome. And what they are watching is most likely A Quiet Place.
Or Conjuring 3. I saw that today.
Or most likely Conjuring as well. But like last week, A Quiet Place 2 was in theaters. I saw it, and I fucking loved it. I loved it. It's not as good as the first one. I'll give you that. It is not as good as the first one, but it is a decent sequel to the first movie. I don't know if... I mean,
I haven't seen this yet. I saw Conjuring 3 today, so I might see this. But, like like I told Steph before the stream started, I'm not concerned with spoilers. I don't know about anybody in the chat, but that's like I have not seen this movie yet. Yeah.
I am so brave. I watched Cruella. Yes,
Stunning
A Quiet
angry.
Place 2 was decent. It was a decent sequel. You guys watching those movies for us, so stunning and brave.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think we
Galver's dog is about to watch The Conjuring 3. I can't
yeah,
watch
you
movies
can-
like that. I can't. It's just scary.
Yeah.
If I watch movies like that, I kid you not, legit has to be during the daytime with like the windows open so the sun is shining through. I can't watch it at night or else I'm like.
Oh,
a big
there was
baby. I
one
can't sleep.
scene that even made me jump in Conjuring 3 because I was like in the theater seeing this, and I'm like sitting there watching it, and like deep in the back of my mind, like I know something's coming. I know something's coming, and I'm like I still went like this. Oh god, it's just like luckily like no one was around to see that. Or at least close enough,
Oh wait,
like-
no, wrong one. Peter says they race swapped the owner of the female Dalmatian. Shaking my head. Yeah, they race swapped both of them, both Anita and Roger.
Yeah, I
They're
saw the
both
picture of that.
race-swapped
Like,
in the movie.
Why the fuck did you do that? I know
Yeah.
why. I know why. It's a rhetorical question, but still unnecessary.
Yes, both dog owners are race swapped in the movie. Yep. A Quiet Place Part 2 trounces Disney's Cruella at the box office. Yes, it did, and for good reason. Cruella is awful. A Quiet Place 2 is a decent sequel. I did like it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I guess I don't want to. Do I want to spoil the movie in the chat? No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Let chat let us know
Yeah.
before because this is like a rare
one if I can
occasion.
spoil, two if
Yeah.
I can't, and I will try not to spoil too much. I just want to like give you the feel. I guess.
Yeah, so one, if you don't care. Two, don't spoil it. But take a note that this is a rare occurrence where Steph is saying spoiler alert.
I know this is a rare occurrence. I usually just like blurt everything out. I never ever ever come with. I never ever say like spoiler warning. I should just come with a spoiler warning like on my shirt.
For the spoiler.
Just a fucking shirt that says I spoil movies.
Yeah, there you go. like I spoiled movie endings.
I spoil movie endings.
I'm
I
seeing
see
one.
some ones. Oh, okay. I see a 2. No, please.
Yeah. Okay.
I do see a 2. I guess I'm muting. All right. I'll try not to. Oh my god! Stunning and brave.
Oh my god.
Okay. I will try not to spoil too much, but the original tension that came with the first Quiet Place, it's really not there in the second movie. Yes, we know that these creatures are out there. It pretty much takes place at where the second movie left off. That's like right at the beginning. But there's just not that tension. That tension is not there because there's people speaking in this movie. When in the first movie, everybody was just like, shh.
Yeah, I was remembering that. Like,
You couldn't say anything. You could barely walk in that movie.
yeah, they had to, like,
They
push them down on
poured
the ground so they
sand
didn't
on their
move.
walk place.
Yeah.
On their little trails. They they painted inside of a house where you could walk, because if you just fucking creaked a floorboard, these creatures would come and get you. So that's something that's missing in this movie because people talk. They talk a lot in this movie. Even the deaf girl talks. I kid you not. Even the deaf girl talks in this movie, and that was so incredibly unique in the first movie that this family has survived because they do sign language. They don't have to whisper to each other. They don't even have to speak. They can do sign language, which is great. They can still communicate. And it was I'm so sorry. He's like, la, I'm not listening. And that's
Sorry.
that was so great about the first movie is that they still had a way to communicate. But even the deaf girl talks in this movie, and it's just kind of like, right?
Yeah.
Has she been able to talk this whole time? Then just like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm still gonna like watch this movie. At some
she was
point.
like talking to this dude, and she was like, enunciate. It's like, are you kidding? I'm talking now.
Pretty much.
Like, I can understand you, just enunciate your words. I can read lips. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Even that. And then not only that, but like listen, some of the choices that they made in this movie was just like, it was really weird. When a deaf girl talks, the rest are all it's just missing that tension, and it's just because to me the sequel was just, it was louder than the first one, and that's what I really enjoyed about the first one, was that like that tension, like, oh, don't make any noise, you're sitting there like eating your popcorn, and you don't want to make any noise because that's how the movie is. But in this one, I was just kind of like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Drink a soda, watch or eat some popcorn, eat some chips, eat some pizza, doesn't matter. The movie's louder. It's still a decent sequel. I do like it. There's probably going to be a third. But
They left it open for like a third.
Yeah.
This movie really should have been a one and done. I'm sorry, should have been a one and done.
They left it over. Yeah, they left it open to a third movie. And but it is a decent sequel. If it's a choice between this and Cruella, even though I saw them both, I would watch this movie again. And that's only because I can't watch scary movies. I die. So if I was into scary movies like Mara, Conjuring, definitely, but I die. I will die.
You probably will die in this one, because there's some scares. There's some apprehensive moments, so yeah.
Yeah, I die. I would die. Nico! Oh, with a $50 super chat, thank you. I've got to go to bed. I love you, Steph. I love you, Mara. Steph, let's get barbecue soon. I'm close. Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Barbecue. Are you in Texas, Nico? I didn't know that. Yes, let's go get barbecue. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. What I gotta play? For Nico? I don't have a lot of clips. You know what? I'm just gonna let's just play this again.
I am a man. Oh, will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you've been dreaming of. We'll live forever, knowing together that we did it all for the glory of love. I think there's another part. Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Da 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 da. From in time I will save the day. Take me to my God so far away.
What are you turning into high note?
I love that. I knew I wanted to do something with Redbone. I just didn't know what. And then Jay was the one that gave me that idea. I was like, heck yeah. That's it. That's what I'm that's it right there. Peter for $5. Thank you. Time to go country swing dancing. Great stream. Have a great weekend. I hope you have so much fun. Yeah. The bar that I usually go to, the country bar that I usually go to dance and everything, it got shut. It got closed down. They couldn't survive.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. Yeah, it does. It got shut down because they just weren't profiting. I think they opened too quick. As soon as they were able to open up the bars, it opened right back up. But not a lot of people were going. So, yeah. And it's a country bar. They have bands there that perform, and they also like it's a bar, but they also sell food as well. So I just think that they just couldn't survive. Not enough people were going, which just sucks.
Well,
man.
that's like
I
they put the
loved
fear
that
in people's
bar.
minds, like, oh my god, you're gonna catch the comic cop if you step 1 foot out of your house. I'm like,
Yeah, it was at like the height of the panic, to be honest. It was like as soon as they just like opened up the state and they let bars open up again, that bar didn't really put a lot of restrictions. I mean, everybody was fucking I wasn't gonna say everybody was fucking everybody. I was gonna say everybody was fucking close to each other and nobody was wearing a mask. That's what I was going to say, but like I caught myself because I was like, God, that sounds awful.
I like Togi's comment below that.
The Quiet Place. Shh. The Quiet Place 2. We can talk now. The Quiet Place 3. Holla at your boy.
Your boy.
I think that's probably going to be The Quiet Place 3. Yeah, The Quiet Place 2, it ends on a cliffhanger. Look at TD modding in the chat.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you,
he
TD. Snowdove, $2 if you never play that clip again. For the glory of love.
Yeah.
Thank you, Snowdove. I think that yeah, it sucked. I hope you have fun swing dancing or swing country swing dancing. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that bar was closed down. It was my favorite bar to go to. What is this? Steph getting all up in does Ogie bars after lockdown release. What?
I think he's saying orgy.
In Doe's orgy bars. At Doe's orgy. Ryan wouldn't last long in a quiet place.
No,
though.
he wouldn't.
He would. He'd be the first one to go.
He'd be one first.
He'd be the first one to go. Let's get back to sorry, I don't even think I started. The numbers reports Paramount's A Quiet Place Part 2 grossed $47.4 million over the holiday weekend, although they aren't reporting the numbers for Memorial Day yet. They do report that it's the biggest hit at the box office since theaters started reopening, handily beating Godzilla vs. Kong, which debuted at $32.2 million back in April. Cruella came in a very distant, very, very distant second place at $21.3 million. However, Cruella was also available for purchase on demand for $30 through Disney+. It's unclear how many people decided to purchase this film. I don't think a lot of people purchased the film through Disney+, considering like it's free in a couple of months anyway, so it's like, why waste your money? Samba TV does report that 686,000 households streamed the film over Memorial Day weekend. They claim that's 37% less than the number who streamed Mulan over Labor Day weekend. That's sad, because Mulan was a shitty-ass story, too.
Yeah.
That was a horrible movie. Harness your chi. 1.1 million household streamed Mulan, according to Samba TV. God, this movie was just horrible. I freaking hated this movie.
Like, there's some characters that just don't need origin stories, and Cruella was one of them.
A Quiet Place Part 2 was such a big hit that it might have even grossed out the opening weekend for the first film. Oh, wow. It might have outgrossed the opening weekend for the first film. Box Office Pro claims the film earned an estimated $57 million if you factor in Memorial Day. The first film earned $50.2 million in its opening weekend back in April 2018. That's really good. That means that, people were interested in seeing more of the story. And I can see why. I loved the first Quiet Place movie. This one's a decent sequel. It's not like the best sequel to a movie ever, but it's a decent sequel. There are some, like I said, some choices in the movie that I don't really agree with, and I don't see why they had it in there, but it's still a decent sequel. Whereas Cruella, and I also like the fact that John Krasinski, before the movie even started, he was on film and he thanked theater goers for coming back to theaters and watching the movie the way that, because he's an actor. It's what he does for a living. Mm-hmm. And, you can't be an actor, who stars in like movies and television if you don't love going to the movies yourself, right? Like, a lot of times when you hear people, like, saying, like, how did you get into acting? They're like, oh, I have a love of movies, and I first saw this movie, and I wanted to become an actor, blah, blah, blah. You know, you have to at least love what you're doing. You have to love movies in general. So he pretty much thanked moviegoers, like, thank you so much for coming back to the theater. He really appreciated that they were here watching the movie, and, you know, coming back to theaters, because that's really what Hollywood wants, right? Because they're fucking tanking. They are not making any money because of all of this panic, and people are just now going back to theaters. I mean, even, like, there's really nothing been coming out in theaters, so it's like, thank you for coming to the fucking theater. Yeah. So people are just now, you know, they're going back to theaters. Over where I go see my movies, you don't have to wear masks, and they don't social distance either. They're still not getting as many people as before, because they only have, like, one food station open, whereas before it was, like, every single food station open. However, when I went, I can't remember what movie I went to initially go see, when, like, they still had, like, the social distancing in place, and you still had to wear your masks inside the movie theater. I can't remember what movie I went to go see, but when I went to go see that movie in the theater, my theater has, like, a bar and a bowling alley as well. That was closed because nobody was there. Like, it was a ghost town. It was, like, me and maybe, like, I don't know, 5 other people in the movie theater. Now it's, you know, a good amount of people in the movie theater. Nobody's social distancing. Nobody fucking cares anymore. The bowling alley is also open. The bar is open. And there's still only one food section open. So, you know, that they're still, like, not really getting the amount of traction or, like, you know, foot traction that they once did. But it's still more than before. A lot. Excuse me, a lot more than before. Sorry, but it's still a lot more than before.
My theater, they haven't totally dropped the mask, but now there's, like, a sign on the door that says, like, you know, like, fully vaccinated people don't have to wear a mask. But at the same time, they're not asking people to provide proof, so they don't care if you come in with a mask or not. Pretty much, like, they're like, whatever, we'll serve you. And, like, they don't care at this point.
John Krasinski seems like a genuine guy. I love his Good News Networking thing. Yeah, he does seem like a very genuine guy. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Cruella 2, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
That's wrong but funny.
Yeah, so I think that Quiet Place was worth going to the theater. Cruella, absolutely not. It fucking sucked. I did not like the movie. I think that if you like The Devil Wears Prada, watch that movie instead. It's not pretty much Cruella because, of course, you know, they have to do a villain origin story, but it still has, like, that fucking couture that's all over the movie. Yeah. And I think that it's a better story. It's an original story, The Devil Wears Prada. So, I mean, just watch that instead of Cruella. That's a better movie anyways. Cruella was not good.
Or go see Conjuring 3 if you like scary movies. I thought it was not quite as good as the first 2, but it makes for a solid third movie, which makes for a good trilogy, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. So.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't like Cruella. I just don't understand what they're doing with doing Disney villain. I can't speak anymore. With doing Disney villain origin stories and making us root for them. I just don't understand. And Cruella is such an odd choice because she is pretty much evil. I mean, this woman wants to make a coat out of puppies. Yeah. She absolutely 100% loves furs. She loves furs. She lives for furs.
Yeah. She's ready to slaughter puppies.
After all, is there anyone else in this wretched world who doesn't? Yes. Yes, a lot of people don't live for furs. A lot of people don't love furs. I'm pretty sure PETA is on her hit list and would, throw paint at her if she was coming out of a department store. So making someone like that just a horrible person, making her like some sort of anti-hero, someone to root for, it really like puts things upside down. Because when you watch 101 Dalmatians, what are you thinking? Are you rooting for Cruella? Are
No,
you just
you're
like, well,
not.
maybe if they, just knew about her backstory and knew that like these Dalmatian dogs killed her mom on the command of an evil woman, and that's why she doesn't like Dalmatians. Maybe if someone would sit down and talk to her, they would know. No, you're giving unnecessary feelings here. I like her being a villain, and that's how I want her to remain. I don't fucking care about her backstory. I don't care that she got the last name DeVille because she drove a DeVille. And she was like, ooh, I quite like that. So I'm going to call myself Cruella DeVille. That's fucking stupid.
Wait, hold on. That's how she got her fucking name?
Yes.
That's almost as bad as, well, you're by yourself, so we'll call you Solo, Han Solo. That's almost as bad as that.
Yep.
You drive a DeVille? Okay, then I'll call myself Cruella DeVille. It's supposed to be a play on devil, you fucktards.
Yeah, it's a play on devil, but no. This is a DeVille. I quite like that last name.
And there was like a tweet, like,
DeVille.
I'm still blocked by Grace Randolph. I am proud of that. I will say that right now. I'm proud I'm blocked by Grace Randolph. But I saw one of her tweets in an article on Bounding into Comics. Mm-hmm. And she actually says in the tweet, now this is a Disney princess I can get behind. I'm like, do you know what a fucking Disney princess is?
She called Cruella a Disney
princess. I'll try to find the article. It's on Bounding into Comics. I'll show you the tweet.
Jesus. See, this is why I don't like these stupid fucking backstories to villains and trying to make them relatable. Because it's like, are you kidding? So, you're blocked. That's why you're fucking cool, Mara. Because Grace Randolph has you blocked. So, that's a stupid take.
Yes.
So,
here, I'll show you. And I scrolled up to the
take.
tweet. Yeah, I scrolled up to the tweet here. I'll just share it.
Okay.
This is actually an article titled that they're praising Disney again for another first gay character. But here's the tweet.
Who's gay?
I don't know. I'll scroll down to the other tweet, but here it is right here. Now, this is the kind of Disney princess I can get behind, darling. That's what Grace Randolph says.
Wow. P.S. We have the first officially out and proud Disney character in her gang.
And she's rooting for Cruella.
Wait, who was gay?
This guy,
Horace
right here.
Or Jasper? Who is that?
That's the character played by this guy, apparently. Do you remember what he played? I didn't see the movie.
Oh, yeah, he plays the dressmaker. I'm sorry. Yeah, he I was like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, he plays the dressmaker in the movie.
So is he out and proud, basically?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Even in the movie, he's like this dressmaker. He has like this Bon Jovi haircut, and he dresses very, I don't know, very, very punk rock. But he's extremely gay in the movie.
Yeah, you
totally
know what?
Gay.
Disney dropped the ball here.
She was like, she goes, you don't get any problems walking around like that. And he's like, I don't care.
This premiered, what, Memorial Day weekend, the same as Quiet Place 2?
Yeah, I think so.
If this is the case and Disney wanted to be pat on the back for this, they dropped the ball here. They should have waited another weekend and put it on Pride Month. They dropped the ball there. Anyway.
That guy makes mayonnaise look dark.
He kind of does. He kind of does.
Daniel's here. He says, how
Daniel.
stereotypical.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not...
Stereotypical.
And Ryan
activates the gay beam. And fire. Yes, I totally forgot. Yeah, that she did have someone gay in her bed. And he likes reading about the royals. And he likes reading the gossip mags. Yeah.
That is very fucking stereotypical. I'm sorry.
And he walks around. This is a Chanel, darling. This is I don't fucking know.
Like, what is it about like movies?
Like, just fucking watch The Devil Wears Prada. Yeah. Such a better movie. It doesn't ruin 101 Dalmatians for you. That movie's so much better. This fucking Cruella it's just like, are you kidding? Do I have to? I don't get it. So are the dogs in 101 Dalmatians like just picking on this woman now because like I don't get it. Is she I don't get it. This is a horrible movie. It's a horrible movie. I just don't it shouldn't need to be made. You shouldn't get your villains and, you know, make them anti-heroes. Like, no, it doesn't work, especially not for this fucking villain. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Once Upon a Time is a show that I really enjoy. I love it. It's lame as fuck, but I love it. And the way they did Cruella de Vil in that show it's fire. It's lit. She's evil, 100% evil. She is born evil. She loves killing. She loves slaughtering. She loves making coats. She died and went to hell and fucking lives in hell. Like, she absolutely loves being evil. And I 100% buy that. I 100% buy that because Cruella de Vil is a fucking evil monster.
Yes. Like I said, it's a play on devil. You're not supposed to root for the devil.
You're not supposed to root for the fucking devil. Like, she is a monster. So I love the way they did that on Once Upon a Time. They were just like, screw it. You know, all of these other villains, they could have their tragic pasts, and that's what made them evil. But Cruella de Vil, fuck that. She just fucking loves killing. And the worst thing that happened to Cruella was, like, in the show, was that she got, like, a curse put on her that she couldn't kill, and she fucking hated it. She hated it because she lives.
She got like a soul
to
like angel.
Kill.
So it's like kind of like the angel getting a soul again, basically.
Yeah, and that's why she ended up slaughtering animals, because she still needed to kill. She just couldn't kill people. So to feed that need for killing, she killed animals. She's just an evil person. So I really like the way they did that on Once Upon a Time. But I mean, come on now. Here they're like, oh no, her mom was killed by Dalmatians and that's why she hates them. And her mom is actually not her mom. She has an evil mom, and that's why she's evil, because it's genetic. I mean, come on, it's so fucking lame.
Yeah. And Rhino was in the and Rhino's like, Mara, I don't know why, but I feel like I just need to say I'm sorry. Like I
saw that.
I wasn't angry in this chat today. I was like, could you move on? Two.
Nico Glock for $5. Hashtag movies about backstories suck. I 100% agree with you. And then again for $5. Yes, I'm still awake and watching. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate
there are rare
it.
occurrences where there's like decent backstory movies, but for the most part, it's like you didn't need it. We don't need it. We have a gauge of where this character came from. Why did you make this movie? Pretty much.
Yeah. CJ's here.
And that's the guy that we have to
CJ! Oops, where'd it go? CJ, he makes all of our thumbnails. We appreciate it so much. Love, can't stay, haven't had supper yet. Hope y'all have a good show. Thank you so much, CJ, for being here, stopping by, and creating our thumbnails. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Stunning Brave Megatron is saying that you missed his...
Bitches be crazy. Did I?
Hold on, I'm trying to scroll through the YouTube side.
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't... I had to close out my YouTube because I'm pretty sure that's what was making me freeze.
Oh, there it is. Dave Filoni is praying for Axel Braun's Cruella. That's all right. Thank you, Stunning Brave Megatron. I found it.
Thank you. Axel Braun.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I bet he would do something really good with Cruella. And
I love Ahsoka and like, wolves and like peanut butter. Can you have that, Axel? Can you put that in a scene, Axel, please?
Oh no, Mark. I love that.
Hey, Keith.
Keith Nation for $2. 2021 Cruella is a DCEU Harley Quinn ripoff. No, it's worse. Like it's horrible. It's so bad. Do not compare. Thank you very much for the super chat. I don't compare her to Harley Quinn. Like, fuck that. No. She is just, God, I can't stand Cruella. This movie is horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it's that bad, then ooh, yes.
If it was a Harley Quinn ripoff, I would enjoy it because I fucking love Harley Quinn. I can't stand this movie. It sounds like that though. It does sound like that. Well, Raging Rhino is here, so we will get into our last topic of the evening. He sends a $2 super chat. Lethal, send me the link. Said there. Oh, how dare you?
Yeah. How dare you?
How dare you? I like his little emoji at he's like, oh. There will not be any such thing here.
No.
But thank you everyone for the super chat. Let's see what you got. Oh.
Wanna try some of my pie?
Holly.
I'm sure you'll want seconds.
And Rhino's gone. But
our
Rhino,
last topic of the evening has to do with the Fast and the Furious, of which I am a huge fan of that franchise. I absolutely love where it's going. It's insane now, and I'm here for it. No, I've always been a fan of the Fast franchise. I'm not a car person. My brother is very much a gearhead. He's very much a car person. He loved Paul Walker. He was like crushed when Paul Walker died. He just took a trip out to California, and he sent me photos of himself in front of like Toretto's family home and like in front of like different places from Fast and Furious. Okay. So he's just a huge fan. It's like this thing that we do when the movies come out. We go and see them together, and it's like this little thing that we do. Yes. Yeah. So I have like this love of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah, I love them for what they are. They're over the top and they're insane.
Yeah,
and sometimes they're they're literally what the fuck movies that you just turn your brain off and just like watch at this point. Mm-hmm. They started out as like relatively normal FBI infiltration of like illegal car racing and things like that, and then morphed into what we see today. And you basically just go with the ride, basically. Go for a ride, basically, with these movies. Oh my god. That is so wrong.
But yes, he was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in love with this franchise. I love it. I think that the way that they, what they did with Paul Walker's death in that movie, it tugged at your heartstrings.
It did. I will say give that. It tugged.
It did. And I think that it was a decent movie, since he only filmed I believe half the movie, and his brothers came in.
His brothers had to step in, and
his youngest brother did a bunch of the action scenes, and anything with the family, I believe his older brother did those shots. And you can kind of see the body types, because the older brother is very tall and kind of lanky. Mm-hmm. So you can kind of tell the difference, but the younger brother, he looks very much like Paul Walker, with the body type and everything. I think except Paul Walker has wider shoulders. And I like that the director of that movie, he did not say which they took it very seriously and tried to honor Paul Walker. And because they were doing that, they didn't tell anybody, they didn't say well, these are the scenes that we edited, these are the scenes that his brothers are in, these are real, these are the real ones. And so I went into that movie and I was I wanted to pick and choose which scenes were his brothers and which ones were not him. But and you can kind of see which ones, you can kind of tell, but going and seeing it when I went and saw it, I couldn't really tell at the time.
I couldn't really tell either.
I couldn't really tell at the time, and it was probably because I was a little bit emotional with hanging out there.
There might have been some shots here and there where I was okay, that looks like
watching it.
My brother did.
Yeah, but watching it over and over and over again after that, I was okay, now I can kind of tell that this is shot there and this was shot there. Now I can kind of tell. But what they did was they handled it beautifully, and I commend them for that. But oh god,
Yeah, I saw
should've-
that. And you missed a super chat from Nico.
I did. I'm scrolling back up. Nico for $50 says, "Fuck Raging Rhino." Thank you very much, Nico. Let's make Rhino feel a little bit more bad about himself with some abs. Heck yeah. All right. Now, Rhino was watching the Fast and the Furious because he doesn't really watch it that much. Or he hadn't watched it, and so he was watching like the first 2 movies. I've seen all of them. And he saw some promotional material that he did not like.
It's Hobbs and Shaw, but I've seen all the Fast and Furious movies. So
Hobbs and Shaw. I liked Hobbs and Shaw.
I mean, I'll watch it like before I see Fast and Furious 9, but that's the only one I haven't seen in like I guess the series tied to the series. But I've seen all of the Fast and Furious movies. So, and then this little promotional.
This little promotional material kind of is like, is the Fast and the Furious going there? Are they going to go woke? Personally, I don't think so. Mara, would you be able to pull that up? The ad?
Where did he find it? Was it...
Just search the women of Fast and Furious on YouTube.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me mute myself.
All right. I don't want to pull it up just because I might freeze again. I don't want to freeze again. Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw was decent. There you go. Hobbs and Shaw was decent. Hobbs and Shaw was cool. Yeah, I liked it. Now, this is an ad for the new Fast movie. And it's an ad featuring the women of Fast and the Furious franchise. Now, I know that we were talking about it on the Full Aussie today. We had a huge discussion about it, in fact, on the Full Aussie today. And I know that Rhino was saying that it's a big virtue signal. Hollywood is only intent on pushing an agenda, which I do agree. That is where Hollywood is right now. Where I disagree is wait, what? Fast franchise is you say it.
Is a bukkake of fast cars, ass, and explosions.
And then Daniel for $15 couldn't super chat my comment, so here's the money for my comment.
Wait, hold on. He couldn't super chat it, but it came through on.
Yeah, he wasn't able to super chat it, probably because of the word bukkake.
Maybe, I don't know, but
I don't know.
Okay, but yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Daniel. So yeah, they were. So now it looks like with this advertisement, it looks like they're pandering, and virtue signaling with the women of Fast and Furious 9. We can play it a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, tell me when to stop. So.
Fast and Furious franchise. It's kind of unique. It really sheds light on the female voice in action movies. Which is why it's so exciting to have so many badass women in Fast 9.
Alright, you can pause it.
Alright, Mia,
Okay.
you're up!
Actually, go back a little bit when they show all the women. The women's.
Let me.
Right there.
Alright.
Alright. So this is supposed to be like this is considered a huge virtue signal because they're talking about the women of Fast. And I know that we had like the women of Marvel and women in Star Wars and, oh no, are they going there with Fast? Now, I do agree with Rhino that yes, this is some kind of a virtue signal. However, where I disagree with Rhino is that it's not a virtue signal where like Marvel did the Women of Marvel virtue signal.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this stuff that's in this trailer looks like bits and pieces from the movie itself. And this group of women right here is probably the largest group of women that we've had in a fast movie, but they are bringing in they're bringing in Queenie. She was from Hobbs and Shaw. They're bringing back Charlize Theron, who was in a previous fast movie.
Yeah, like the I believe Shaw's sister is also going to make an appearance in this movie as well. So this is like the most amount of women that they've had in a fast movie. Okay, and like the two kind of semi in the middle, like the one next to Jordana Brewster and the one next to Helen Mirren, basically.
Cardi B is like brand new. She ain't never.
Yeah, like those two are like literally brand new. Like they haven't been in any Fast and Furious movie. So basically, you take those two out, it would just be 5, and like also exclude the sister if she's going to make an appearance. It's only been like 5 women that we've. No, actually, not even because what's her fucking face? WAP song between
Cardi B.
No, but I'm sorry, the other one also. Like she was in the 8th one. So yeah, Cardi B and the Asian weren't in any of the movies.
Yeah.
If you take those two out, it's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women that we've seen, and even then, it was like spaced out. So the only like 2 that were like in like just about every one of these movies are the first 2. Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And they've always been, I guess, quote unquote, strong women characters. You know, playing against their male counterparts. You know, for sure, Dominic Toretto isn't going to have like this weak woman at his side. No, he's going to want a queen. Dominic Toretto is going to want a strong woman by his side, and he has that in Letty. And you know, you have to be a pretty kick-ass person to grow up with Dom. So you have his sister. And then, you know, Helen Mirren plays Queenie. She's Shaw's mother. And you already see how much of a badass Shaw is. I mean, this is the woman who raised him. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, I can see where this is a virtue signal. However, I don't think that it's the same type of a virtue signal that we've been seeing from movie franchises. And here's the reason why I don't think that. I think that they have these women aligned together to protect this franchise. Because this franchise is everything that SJWs fucking hate. Okay? It's everything that SJWs hate. We have strong, muscular men in this movie. We have very masculine things in this movie. It's an action movie. You know, it's very heavily featured. You know, it has a lot of fight scenes with men in this movie. Men are the leaders. Men are the leaders in this movie.
Even the men are diverse. Like even the men.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is not a woke franchise, and they would want it to be woke. It's not woke in the way they would consider it to be woke, because it's already diverse. It's always been a diverse cast of characters and a diverse group of people, but it's not woke in the way that they would want it to be woke. They would want like Letty to leave Dom for another woman. You know what I mean? That's how they would want this movie.
Is this like a little bit of virtue signaling? Yes, I could kind of see it because it'd be hypocritical of them because they're not going to do the men of Fast and Furious. So basically, like focusing on the women, kind of a teeny tiny virtue signal. However, these women, the men aren't cucked.
No, that's another thing. That's another thing. The men are not cucked in this franchise. No. There's a lot of ass shaking. There's a lot of focus on ass and fat tits in this franchise, and people fucking love it. They love it. Yeah. And I feel like, yes, this could be a virtue signal, but I feel like this is a virtue signal to protect the franchise. These women are aligned together to protect it from these crazy fucking people. Because this movie will come out, they will fucking hate it. I guarantee you. And I feel like this is just like, hey, look, we got women. It's not just dudes.
Yeah, is it cringe? Yes. Like, is it cringe kind of pandering? Yes. But at the same time, it's these women are equal to the men. They are like everyone is a badass. Everyone has his or her strengths. Everyone has his or her like place within the group. Their talents.
Yeah.
So and like neither gender is dumbed down or reduced to elevate the other one. They are a team. They are a literal team, and the whole theme, at least of the last one, was family, and that's like what like Fast and Furious is morphed into. Family.
Yeah.
Family is what you make it sometimes, and that's what they like made themselves into, a family. And they are not. No one is in the background. No one is in the background. I don't remember a single scene where someone got pushed to the background, like, you don't matter. We'll just stick you in here in the scene, and like you just stand there and look pretty, or stand there and look cute, or something like that. No one. Each one had his or her purpose. So, and like he was comparing it, Rhino, I'm sorry I'm bringing you up, but you were comparing it to Disney, Lucasfilm and Disney Marvel. And I don't think that that's a good comparison. And the reason why I don't believe that's a good comparison is because you were coming in with the foreknowledge of what Disney has been doing the past several years.
Yeah.
So basically when that Endgame scene happened and all their cycles synced in that moment to have the whammon power, we knew where Disney was coming from with that, because they have literally come out and said, like, in so many words, this is the direction we're going.
Yeah, this is the future of Marvel.
Yeah, this is the future of Star Wars. So we were coming in with that knowledge and comparing it to this. It's not a good comparison, because Universal, I think people were saying, is the studio that made these movies, has not had any track record whatsoever of that. So you're comparing two studios who have done marketing vastly different. So is this marketing cringe? Yes. Is it a little bit pandering? Yes. To shut up some people? Yes. But to say it's on par with what Disney's doing? No.
No,
it's not.
Yeah.
I didn't see that in this trailer or this promo. I thought it was cringe, like I said. I did the women driver joke in the chat during the full Aussie, like, oh, you damn women drivers, basically. But that's it. It's like Helen Mirren, you see her in the last Fast and Furious movie. She demonstrated she was capable. So her driving Dominic, I can believe that. It wasn't to cuck Dominic. It was because, hey, like, she got him out of a situation probably. We don't know.
Yeah. And Letty has saved Dom before. You know, Dom's been saved by Letty. So I mean, it's not, I don't think that the women in this franchise cuck the men. Not at all. You're absolutely right. They are all on equal footing. They all have their own set of skills. They all have their own talents. And I agree with you.
I don't think that's what
my
the
dogs
Rhino
heard
said
something.
either.
I don't know
what
what they
the
heard.
Rhino said either.
But they heard something. You know, is this a virtue signal? Yeah, I can see it being a virtue signal. Of course, if you have like the women of whatever, then yeah, it can be a virtue signal. But I really don't think that it's the same type of virtue signal that we've seen from companies in the past, particularly and specifically like the women of Marvel. That was coming after Captain Marvel. They had to, you know, crowd around Captain Marvel because she is the she-man of the MCU. Yeah. And, you know, they had to take over where the men had failed in that one part. And, you know, that's what that scene was. I don't feel like the Fast franchise has ever really done that at all.
No, it hasn't. Like I said, you know, it's like I've watched every movie, and like you do have to turn your brain off pretty much just because of how outlandish it's become as it's progressed. But at the same time, it's like you had Gal Gadot, like literally, like, you know, throwing down with people in like 5 and 6 and so forth. Gina Carano, fucking hell, was in 6. She's a badass, like, but it wasn't, like I said, to devalue the men. Like every female character that's been added has had some sort of purpose, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, and I feel like they brought in Gina Carano and the other MMA fighter. I can't remember what her name is.
Ronda Rousey. Yes, they bring in these fucking badass women because they know
in their franchise, they have a fucking badass woman in Letty, so let's get someone who we feel is on par with our character, Letty. And that's why they bring them in, so they can have that fucking badass fight scene with Letty.
And Letty fought Gina Carano's character. Like, they had that badass fight. And
yeah, and I'm pretty sure, I think she fought Ronda Rousey as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, let's bring in fucking badass women to fight our badass woman. They know what they have. I don't feel like this is this pandering? Is this fucking cringe? Is this a virtue signal? Yes. It is not the same type of virtue signal that we've been seeing before. It's something that they're putting out there to, you know, let's just quiet some people and be like, oh look, women. Yeah. Because I feel like this is something to protect the series, put out there to protect the franchise, because it's like they see what they're doing to all of these franchises. Let's bring it down. This is a toxic franchise because so many men love it, and what men love, we need to kill and burn down. Yeah. The women need to lead the charge. And that's just not what this franchise is about. You know, everybody is on equal footing. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Yeah. Oh God, Lethal's like, bring Rhino on.
No, we're not going to have a 45-minute debate at midnight my time. No, we're not. And it's Rhino's fault for coming in late. Otherwise, we might have brought him on. But
I totally would have. Yeah.
He came near the tail end. So.
Really quickly, the John Beck for $2. Soon, they'll call piston engines toxic. Giggity. Yep. Thank you very much. Cowman for $20. Thank you so much. Even though I don't like the Fast series, I'll say the diversity in this franchise was progressed naturally, in my opinion. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's how I love my stories. I love the diversity to just be a part of the story. Let it go naturally. Let it flow naturally. And yeah, this franchise has totally done that. It's done that.
Yeah,
is it woke the way the woke want it to be? Absolutely fucking not. Not in any way. Now, does this trailer give me pause about this movie? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Just because, like, the Fast franchise, it is what it is. You know what you're getting with the Fast franchise. So I don't think that. I really don't think that I have anything to worry about with this trailer. Thank you very much, Nico Glock. I really appreciate it. Cowman, sorry. I was looking at Nico's avatar. Thank you very much, Cowman. I really appreciate your super chat. Daniel James for $15. It's not a virtue signal like the other movies. These badass women scenes are natural, and this trailer is highlighting them. Other movies are written around the woke scenes. Very true. Yes, that is very true. And not only that, the reason I don't have any problems, Rhino says, love that is all. Yes.
We saw Widow.
I think this is actually, something. I think that, this is actually something good to hear, because like I don't look at everything being a virtue signal. I get that that's where Hollywood is right now, and it's a fucking shame because Hollywood fucking sucks. But I don't feel like everything should be looked at as a virtue signal. Context does come into play.
Yeah. If you look for woke in everything, you're going to see woke in everything. And I'm like not saying necessarily that, like, again, repeating it. Is this a virtue signal? Yes, to a tiny degree, it is a virtue signal, because it's to shut up certain people because they want this ninth movie in a franchise to be successful. So yes, like, do you exactly agree with it? You don't have to, or whatever. But to say it's like woke in comparison to other studios who have like blatantly come out and said this is the direction we're going, and it is the woke direction. No, I don't see that. I really don't.
Like, a lot of things come into play. I mean, like with Black Superman, you have like Black Clark Kent now, and we also have a writer that's extremely woke. Yeah. With the Fast franchise, you have writers that they've barely written it. Things except for the biggest things that they've written were like things from the Fast franchise, so they know the characters and they know like where they're going with them, and they're familiar with them, and that's something else that you have to like look into as well. So yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think that this is I don't think that this movie is going to be woke. I don't think that like the franchise has I don't know. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll take the L. But like, I don't think that that's where this is going.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
Lethal
see.
says, "Show the meme." What meme?
Here, I'll show it. I'll stop my sharing my screen. I think I know which one he's talking about. Let me find. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, here it is. Okay. Share my screen. Orange
This is
had ABC make this.
Excuse me. This is the final thing we will share. Oh my god, it's woke.
It's all.
It's all woke.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, ABC made.
ABC. Poor Rhino. We love you, Rhino. We do. We love you so much. Where's my crab representation in the movie and trailer? Sir Cummingworth the Third. Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
And with this photo, thank you all so much for hanging out with us this evening. We had a lot of fun talking. Mara, is the high ground happening tonight?
No, I was told no. Geekland is taking a break. I'm not sure how long, but he's taking a break because he's like sorting things out on like his in private, basically, like I guess family issues, for one of a better way of putting it. I will say that normally this show would be on my channel next week, but because I'm going to be unavailable, Steph gets to invite someone to debate her on her channel next week. We're on her channel. But no high ground. Sorry. Yeah. But
All right.
like you're saying, Tim has a stream coming up. I'm not sure when, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you, everyone who super chatted. Thanks for joining me and Mara. And we'll see you. Well, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Yep.
Good night. Have a good weekend. Oh, wait, hold on. I have a super chat. I want to get to that super chat before we end. Mr. J for $5 late to the party, Ms. Mara. Reminder, remember, examine everything in Art 8.
Yeah, he was giving me tips. Thank you so much, Mr. J, because I was like fighting one of the vampire daughters, and he's like, run! It's like, run!
Thank you so much, Mr. J. Okay, with that, we will see you guys next weekend. Bye!
Bye.